Did you know? Did you know? Looks like that's good. Based on the what I look at on this end. Actually, maybe kind of hot. Is that all right? Oh, it shows me as restream? Oh, that's weird. I'm not getting this on. Let's make sure we're all right here. Channels. Yep. Chat. Yes. Well, let's hang on a second here. Let's make sure we're good. Live. Are we live? Looks like we are. Yeah, shit, I think we're good, but I never know for sure. Check, live. Check. Are we live? Yeah, it looks like we're good. Did you know? Can you hear me all right? It's something looks weird. Oh, all right. Let's double check here. Hang on a sec. Shit. Hang on. All right, I'm gonna get rid of the disclaimer. Whoops. All right, hang on. Oh fuck. Hang on. Oh God, it's always a challenge doing these. Okay. Nope. Give me one sec, guys. Here, fuck. This is always a clusterfuck trying to get this to work. So hang on a second. You'd think it'd be so fucking easy. Okay, that's hot. Okay, hang on a second. What the fuck? Okay, it's not giving me the screen. God damn it. This is not like me. Fuck this up. I gotta get rid of that. Fucking Christ. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Why is that not giving it to me? I'm getting that. I don't want that. I'm getting that. God damn it. Let's try again. Come on. What the fuck me? There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's 5 has got it. Okay, so that goes back on. Wait, let's get rid of that. Looks like the frame is okay. Jesus Christ. You guys would laugh if you knew what I go through for these. It's just not that. You'd think it would be like click, click, boom. It's just never. It's always a little bit of a clusterfuck. All right, let me get resettled here. There comes. Oh, there's Pilgrim and Hangman. Okay, here come these. They load me up 2 minutes before we start. Okay, so first up. Okay, hang on a second. I have this up first. All right, guys, I think we're making progress. All right, looking better. Okay, who we got? Okay. John Dimitar? Okay. All right, there we go. All right, let's go because here I'm rambling, and this is just my partner who helps me out here. He edits all this initial chatter out. Usually. Well, markets are all over the place today. Interesting day. It's just good to be long, right? At this point in time. I keep hedging in the S&P. I keep a hedge on just because it's a little bit crazy. Okay, so what have we got now? You've got, hang on. You're lagging. Oh fuck, that's a long lag. You guys are still looking at ETH. We'll get to ETH in a sec. Let this thing catch up. Okay, now you guys are with me. Okay, so this is first. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. You guys, most of you are regs that are here. But every now and then we get new people, so I always feel like, I got to just at least talk about what we're doing. So we've been doing this for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now, so I think most people would know. So what I do here is I asked the members to give me the assets that they're looking at. And, we have a very specific methodology that this is what we teach, right, within our Discord, within our belt system, everything that we teach. Again, if you've watched one of these, that's all I do is just demonstrate our methodology. Very focused on Elliott Wave. We use that as within the context of market structure, but we get kind of pigeonholed as just Elliott Wave traders, and that's, of course, we use it, but it's not the only thing we use. We really, I would say now four components: market structures, Elliott Wave, right? They're indistinguishable from one another. Fib relationships, market geometry, that's what guides us. Elliott is incredibly useful when you can spot it. When it's relatively easy, I always like to use the, fifth grader, right? If a fifth grader can spot it, yeah, okay, we want to use it. If it's too hard, fuck it, next chart, right? So, or you can use other technical approaches, but as I say every week, market structure is all the rage, right? You can't trade Elliott Wave and not trade market structure. You can just choose to ignore it and not label it, but you're still trading Elliott Wave if you're trading market structure. Now, you can trade market structure and ignore the Elliott Wave, as many people do. Seems silly. Why wouldn't you use it, right? Only have 96 years of precedent. As I like to remind people, never have to take my word for anything. Now, of course, we also work with the algo I always feel like I have to give him credit. David Halsey popularized this, made this famous in his, if you haven't read it, I don't know what's wrong with you. Trading the Measured Move. I mean, it's probably, you can get free versions of it. I highly recommended. Okay, there's enough intro, right? So then members give me the assets, and I always like the live stream because it's when I get the most interaction with the members, right? I kind of see how they're progressing with our methodology and what they're watching, what we're looking at. Ideally, we hit something where the timing's right to where there's a setup here that's actionable, but it's not always the case. Often, if you're watching this, or I know most people will ping through to the assets they're interested in. That's why we do the time codes. Something might end up on your watch list, like, it's not quite ripe yet, but boy, I don't want to miss that if it sets up. So that's my little intro. Okay, with all that said, oh god, now they're really adding. Okay, so now first up, this is Mojaka. I think he's in Europe. So this is, I haven't even looked at this before. NYKAA, I don't even know what it is. E-Commerce Ventures Limited. I believe this is the Brazilian stock exchange. So you might look at this here. This is his, all I did was just change his code, his coloring. Mojaka, just so you know here. This is your count. He's still bearish here. Oh, let's see, hang on. Now, what's interesting here with this count is you look at it here. Okay, so we're down here at 113 to 215. I get asked this a lot, right? And I think it's, very reasonable. When do you look at it in log scale? Well, we're measuring this range right here. So that's essentially double the range, right? So you don't really need to be in log scale here. Log scale is a pain in the ass, actually, right? I'm always irritated when I have to go to log scale, but considering where we are in 2025, you often do. So if you pulled this up like this and you said, I'm twice the range, do I need to be in log scale? Well, no, you don't, right? It's twice the range. Where you have to really start looking at log scale, well, if it's 4 times the range, mandatory. 3 is when I start really looking. Kind of a back and forth, right? Now, what's interesting here, we look at it here and we say, okay, well, all right, leading diag, right? What's complicated here? Well, this is a little tricky here, the interpretation, right? This is a very reasonable labeling he's done here. This could be interpreted several different ways, right? You know, love it or hate it, one of the downsides of Elliotism is that of Elliott Wave Theory is that there's always a way to, not always, pardon me. Often there's a way to interpret it in multiple different ways, right? And you won't quite know until the market reveals it. So as we look here, what I thought was interesting is that, well, wait a minute, I don't need to be in log scale. Let's take it out of log scale. And then you might think, oh, well, this algo, that's only going to be on U.S. assets. It's just not going to be in the Brazilian stock exchange, right? Right? Yeah, right. If there's people trading it, Al will be there, right? So there he is. Okay, right? So we get and you have a, god damn, can this get any better? Look at the setup here. So this is the kind of thing. So the point of this is not to, oh, look at this in hindsight. It's so the next time you see this, your brain goes, oh, I've seen that before. So here, oh, let's see, you probably can't see that. Let me just move this for a second, right? Do you see the liquidity sweep here? That's your trigger, like, oh, okay, heads up, and then we get this little pump here, and it comes all the way back, right, to try and tap that order block, right? This is just textbook, right? Well, there's your smart money concept, you know, ICT, whatever you want to think of it. We go up. We do not, right? So where's the liquidity, right? So you might look at this and go, oh, well, where's it going next, right? Because it likes to go from internal to external liquidity. Oh, we're going to go up here. Well, eventually they get it, but not before coming back down here to tap this. Interesting, right? So that might have absolutely, right? You can certainly see how, oh, holy shit, right? You're freaked. Oh, fuck, get me out. But they didn't sweep the low, right? So if you're in this, where's your stop, right? Where are all the stops here? All of the stops are there, right? Well, the majority, well, let me rephrase it. All the retail stops are there. So when they don't get swept, when the obvious liquidity doesn't get swept, right, the market's talking to you. So we come back here to an order block where there's liquidity. That's what an order block is, a block of orders, right? So we know the liquidity is here. Excuse me, guys. Allergies are so bad for me right now. So he's looking at this as corrective. Okay, well, there's a 3. That's just a free fall, right? You just got to deal with it. We are on a daily chart here. It looks like he might be on the right track here. But what's the trend, right? Our trend is still higher. So he's making the case here that this is because this doesn't appear to be impulsive. Where's the next location for liquidity, right? I mean, I think that's his. He's putting this up here as a potential order block up here. You know, you could that's fine. Right, you could use the whole thing. Now you could refine all the way up to the last little wick, right? Which I think he's doing. We now remember, right? Always Al on both sides, right? So already, yeah, we got closes through, right? So likely you've killed the algo here, right? So he's broken on that side. Now where are we going to pick him up again? Should we start to retrace? Well, he'll be here, right? If we're coming down this way, if the C were in here. Oops, oh god damn, the thing moves all the time. Back down here, B in. Well, we're kind of looking for an impulse here, right? If it's A, B, C, do we have one? Well, let's go to a 2. This is getting really, really skinny. Has anything been, oh, it's been mitigated here. It hasn't really. Well, how would we count this? Jesus, we have to go to a 30. It's not impulsive. You'd like it a little bit better, a little bit higher. Oh. It's too iffy for me. I'm seeing again a lot of times, right? I'm just giving my opinion. Right? If I brought this up, that doesn't make me go, I need to do buy, sell. I need to continue to watch. It doesn't really tell me anything. It could be. I like his thinking here because this is so wacky. Right? Now you have to consider the possibility if this is 1, 2, right? So why not this? Just again, I'm not saying this is correct. I'm just saying, why would you not think that? Let's get that out of there. Why would you not consider this, right? Okay. Oh, well, we swept the low. Okay. Well, what's an alternate? Could the A be here? And we're going to do diag A, B, C. Does it matter? It's probably not. It just this looks a little bit better just to your eye in terms of the right look, right? We're going to do it here. Is this the 4? So this would have to be. It's kind of a bumpy ride down here. So the Elliott is a little bit elusive. I'd be inclined to leave it like this, but I wouldn't be committing a lot of capital to this. It's just not good enough, right? To say, oh fuck, man, I'm going to load the boat here. Maybe you get something here. What do we got below? Anything? Oh no, he doesn't have any indicators, right? Not that you need them. Where would be the next target of liquidity? Looks like you've got this potentially as an order block here. Yeah, I'm going to guess few of you are actually trading this, but Mojaka, you know, certainly is watching it. It's a pretty nice performer. Well, so then your next thought would be, okay, well, let's just isolate. Let's go back to basics. Okay, discount or premium. Want to be a buyer or a seller? Well, here's 50% of it. I'm out of log scale, right? So, okay, you want to be buying up here with retail? Who's buying up here? We got earnings have just happened. We got a miss. Any activity today? God, is this... Fuck, I don't know where this... I don't know where this trades. That makes me want to say Brazilian stock exchange, but I could be wrong. I don't track any international markets or exchanges. Okay, so iffy. That's what I come to here. Okay, maybe. If I took a reach, so really all you have here, because the Elliott is elusive. Oh, come here. Right, if you... God damn it, come here. So if you came down as a 3, I might nibble here, but I would not be aggressive with it. It's just not good enough. Why? There's so much shit to trade. Why would you take anything? It's like, well, you know, now if you're in it, right, a lot of times if people will post things they're in looking for some confirmation they're on the right side, or, you know, I'd watch this, but I wouldn't be salivating over it. Okay, good setup, right? Let's get you back on there. All right, nice poke here. If I get these back where they should be. Nice pop here. Okay. But it didn't come out of here impulsively. Now, should it pop? Let's say if we got something like, or we get some sort of pop like this. Well, then I might lean a little bit more into the idea that I've got an impulse here. So maybe 1, 2. But even then, what's the most probable outcome here? You're going to sweep the high. What will that be? A break of structure. What do we anticipate? Not what do we know? What do we anticipate next? That you'd get some sort of retrace, and then I'd be interested down here. But not buying up at, you know, damn near the new high here. I like it down here. Just my 2 cents on that, Mojaka. It's okay. It's okay. Right? I wouldn't, again, like I said, wouldn't be freeing up capital from other positions to take that. Down here, I'd, you know, maybe shoot for a single. All right. Andreas, man, he is consistent with Bitcoin Silver. This is his count. That's the copy. So I've got this over here. Oh shit, I did it again. I said Bitcoin Silver. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision. I don't know why Bitcoin Silver pops into my head when I see BSV. So he's going with a kind of an unusual, you know, it's not like it doesn't happen. He's going with the 4 truncating the 5. Right look? Well, yes. Truncation, you know, it's your last resort, right? When there's nothing else that looks better, okay, right, it does happen. So now I know this is very hard for you guys to see. The focal point here, he's got an order block down here just below the golden zone right here. So with that established here, I'm going to leave it right there. Now, can we come out of here? Are we done? I know you can't see that. Let me get to a... Oh, shit. Well, one thing I like that he's made a real effort here to identify every single swing. I don't quite follow his thinking on this count. I know he's posted it a couple of times, but so you can see what he's doing. He's going with what's implied here is that we've got an A, a B, and we're going for the C to put in a 4 here. But that would be relative, if I've got this correctly, to this 1, 2, 3. And so if I draw it, Andreas, I think just, you know, again, we're going with what does it usually look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it seems like the alternative is right in your face here. Why not this? 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what my first thought would be. So just looking at this, okay, so why not, right? So he's saying, oh well, but we don't finish with a clean impulse, right? We begin and we end in 5s. Always, 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 forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that would be a 5. It's a sloppy 5. No doubt. God, I got to do a 13. Can we get it done? 1, 2, 3, 4. It may very well be that he's got an alternate count on this. It almost looks like he's giving me multiple counts, but he's got a target down here on the premise that this is the 3 and it's just too big. It's too imbalanced, right? So this is your 2, Andreas, and then this is your 4. Oh, it would really be down here, right? So you're trying to. I was gonna let me do that. This. Oh shit! I don't know if it will. Compared to this, 2 to the 4. It's not like it doesn't happen or it's never happened. It's just that's not. I wouldn't put money on that. Why? It's too abnormal. Why? So you're gambling. You're gambling. You're speculating on an abnormal count. So if I brought this, let's see if I can do it. What are we on? We're on crypto. Let me see if I can just. Oh fuck. No, that's got to be more of your stuff. Here, we'll just come over here. Let me see if I can get into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like this. God, so many lines here. I see where you're going with them. Oh, fuck me. Oh, Jesus. Come on, get out of there. Well, this would be WXY, the way you have it labeled. So it'd be WXY into a B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into that C. I'm going to push this off here. Hang on. Let's get the Vegas wave out of here. I'm guessing you've got to have an alternate somewhere, right? Because oops, you're locking me. They locked me, so I can't change it. It seems like this would be reasonable to consider 1, 2, 3. This is going sideways, right? So classic wave 4, right? Stop progressing the trend. Could be here. Could be here. Working on a 4. Where's the 1? Right here. It's a chop monster too. That's the other wild card in here. It's all over the place right now. I'm on a 30-minute. Let's go back out to the daily, which is what you gave me. Let's see if this all makes sense. Does it feel right? Golden. Looks like we broke the golden down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we in log? We're in log. Do we need to be in log? Yes, we need to be in log, right? So from 24 to 88, 4 times the range, right? So we got to be in log. It just doesn't want to play good Elliott, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all right. So that's weird. Okay, so here's the correction. Now you got to remember in the correction. I'm assuming you did this. I'm gonna loosen that. So what did you pull from? Okay, so Al doesn't care about the Elliott count, right? So I'm going to redo this a little bit. Oh shit, he's got me locked out here. All right, so I'm going to redo this just a little bit, just for other things to think about. All right, so I can't get in there. Not saying you're wrong. I'm right. Fuck me. Come here. Never saying that. I'm just trying to simplify it. Okay, right. Algo is not going to pull from this. Oh, we've got a truncation, right? So we're going to pull from a different spot. No, Al's just going to go from, well, of course, the one you know they're going to use is swing low to swing high. So where do we land? Swing low, swing high. Where he had it was here, right? Golden zone still coming. We've already tapped it because that's what the algo will use, right? Dominant to dominant, right? Okay, right. So we've already had a little pop. Now coming out of here, it is frustrating, right? It would, God, that would look so much better. Let's go to a 4 now. Off of that, can we get out of here with an impulse? Well, what I would be doing here, Andreas, is I would want to see this finish, right? As confirm that I've got a 5 here, right? So then we can take the idea that this is a 4 and just put it aside, right? Or that the 4 is here and we finish down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me the 5, right? So we're on crypto, so I can't pull the volume profile, but you know that's going to be a high volume node because we stayed there for so long. So now you can start to, when in doubt, right? If I can simplify, I want to simplify, right? It's very easy, particularly with Elliott, to overcomplicate. Incredibly easy. In fact, most do, right? I have to remind myself to, okay, what would a 5th grader see? So we can just label it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I want to see. Now, of course, market doesn't always give us what we want, but rarely, occasionally, it will give us exactly what we want. If I get that, now what am I thinking? Oh, oops. Let's try again. I want all, Jesus. What did I do there? Jesus, I can't get that to stop. Okay, let's just get it out of there. I wanted to come into this, a pocket of liquidity, and then the next thing I'm going to do is just look for Al again. Where's the low? I don't have the high, but let's just use halfway through it. And then I'm going to look for the retrace off of that. No, hey, I got a 5, right? Maybe I can come back down here and then get that to go. So this is just giving you the confirmation. Okay, good low, right? And I don't have to think, God, could this be the 4? Okay, I've got the 5. What am I anticipating? Well, we're going to come into this pool of liquidity. You know, I'm not saying can't go through it, but that would be a nice looking 5 retrace, right? Into the pocket. That's the money wave, right? That's what we're looking for. If we're going to have a big alt season, that's where I want to see it. Do I get it? Well, I don't know. But the potential is there. This could go higher. Now, what would we remember? Al, always, right? So easy to forget. Oh, fuck, right? You get so caught up into the bullish potential, right? Where are we going to run into Al again? Right in the middle of that, of this consolidation, right? There he is again. So what you'd like to see is this, right? If I could get this, well, you know, then the next thing, right? Same process every single time, always the same. Now I got a golden corner. 80% that I get there, right? Can I get up to this one? Right now I got a wave 3 going. All right, and I know, right? I'm going to let this run, right? Wave 3, you know, particularly for an Elliott trader, right? You get here like, I got my 80%. Okay, maybe a partial, but you don't want to clip yourself when you waited for all of this to set up, and now you're in for the money ball, right? You're in for the big rip. Don't clip yourself, right? Because it's very common. I know it's easy to say in hindsight. You waited for all of this to get into the third. Don't take it all out here. Take a partial. That's fine, right? Because if it's going to be a third wave, it's not going to move without some retracement. It doesn't happen. Well, I shouldn't say that, right? It happens, right? But there's going to be some degree of retracement because people cannot resist taking profit. They can't resist it. So many will just take it right here. Oh, fuck, got my 80%, right? We're at the golden zone. Fuck, I better get out. And then, you know, what's up here, you know, that's fine. But did you reload right here? What will be there, right? Al will be there. Did you reload here? Maybe it doesn't make the golden zone. Maybe it pops the 50, right? That's where the algo starts, at the 50. You got to be there for that. Otherwise, it's just single, right? You need those bigger hits to offset all of the times that you're going to be wrong. And you will be wrong more than you're right. Period. Accept it. Don't fight it. Accept it. I'm going to be wrong more than I'm right. Okay, that's where you start. Most people don't do that, right? They just go, well, fuck, it's going to go up or it's going to go down. How hard can it be? Oh, yeah. What do you get in there? up or down. What's the big deal? Heads I buy, tails I sell. Well documented. I say this often. Well documented. With good money management, you can flip a coin. Heads I buy, tails I sell, and make money. Think you could do that? Yeah, name of the game. Money management. Not entry, not technique, not technical analysis, not anything else other than money management. That's what separates profitable from unprofitable. See, I have to emphasize this every week, right? The idea here is not to be right. We're not trying to be right. We're trying to be profitable. Big difference, right? Which most people don't get. So Bitcoin Satoshi's vision. I don't know where you can trade that. I guess you got to trade that. I don't know of any U.S. exchange. Oh, I think BloFin has it, right? So it's not U.S., but I think BloFin does have. We still work with BloFin. We still recommend them. You can trade it with BloFin if you're in the U.S. No KYC. Okay, thanks, Andreas. He's really all over that one. Okay, so all right, good luck. Oh, now they're loading me. Oh shit. Okay, that's good. Okay, all right, lots of good ones to come. Okay, so now I've got Cryptogenis with Ethereum. Is this yours? No, that's where I was. That's mine. Okay, so let's get yours up over here. Copy the link. Let's get yours. See what you're thinking with ETH here. I gotta copy that. Give me a second. Save. Lower right this is the one he's interested in. Lower right. Oh yeah, that's right. Cryptogenis. He's a Wyckoff trader, right? So you can blend the two without any trouble. I mean, if you it's sort of like it's like Elliott Wave. What I always say, well, people abandon Elliott Wave because they want to trade market structure. Well, sure, you can turn your brain off and not label it. Well, note what he's doing here, right? He's got a perfect, looks like a accumulation here. We came off the low. I'm assuming there was a Wyckoff down here, accumulation. Now distribution looks like it's reaccumulate. Well, pardon me. Looks like he's going for the distribution play. Here's the push up, and next push would be down. So he's playing the distribution up here. I'm going to take that off just for a sec. Well, that, it's much like Elliott Wave, right? Is it an ABC or a 1, 2, 3, right? And we're going 4, 5, or is it the pivot in? So challenge with Wyckoff, right? Or there's no perfect technical approach. Is it distribution or reaccumulation? Well, this, as he's playing it here, it looks like we're distributing, right? So there's one more push up, right, to suck retail in. That's the idea. And then down we come. Now, put our Elliott hats on. We're going, oh, fuck me here. Hang on. There we go. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's pushing for that 5. Okay, right? It's always just a good idea. So what am I trading? How does it look? Right? It's such an important part to it. Does it have the right look, right, as Elliott would say? 2 to the 4, it's not perfect. Acceptable. How do we identify the 4, right? What happens? We stop progressing the trend, right? Wyckoff. Right? You can always put some Wyckoff in there. We stop progressing the trend. One last little kick up. So let's see what he's got below. He's got, what is this? Divergence. Oh, let's update it while we're here. RSI divergence indicator. Okay, that's, where are we at? Remember, if you get over, you don't want to be reflexively, oh shit, oh it's over 70 or it's over 80. Oh, I must sell, right? That means we're trending, right? You want to see it start to come back down. You don't want to just reflexively. Well, you can look up here. Was that a big sell-off? No, right? You can be careful of overreacting to that. Oh, let's just add an EWO here, see if it helps us. Put the squeeze in there, so likely you got a lot of squeeze right here, right? Do you see black is squeeze, right? Lack of trend, right? We're just going sideways, right? Which makes you think it's a 4. So we have divergence up here. So this if it pops up here, as it looks like he's kind of doing it now. I can push this off. We're going to get the 5. Now, oh, hang on a second. Just so it's just easier for me to, oh, fuck me. Hang on. All right, there, I can see that a little better. Okay, where are we? if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm not, we've broken golden here, right? So we broke, because there was a one of my senseis, NYKAA, had spotted the golden corner here, and it looks like we've just gone through the golden, right? So you've got a break here through the 65. Do we? Yeah, I think we do have a break through the 65. Up thrust after distribution, right? So this is the last, get retail involved, and then come on down. This is good work, Crypto Jan. Your work is getting better every single week, right? This is nicely done. I like the way you're labeling. For those that are unfamiliar, there's really only a few schematics for Wyckoff that you need to really pay attention to. This plays nicely. Well, what do we have up here? This would be a breakup structure into liquidity. Breakup structure here, anticipating the retrace. I'm going to just for something, just an alternate here view of it here. I'm going to come down, just look at it here, just to clean up a chart. You are kind of stuck here. It's just kind of a shitty 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we're. Oops, where did 3 go? 3. Lost a number on the way. 5 up here, 4 down here, 3 up here. Just cleans it up a little bit. Okay, so a little labeling. I've got my choice for market structure is Ethereum. It's the, I think, the cleanest one of all of them. This was golden. We're still on crypto, and just to clarify that, because this is so critical. Where's Al? Did we break him? Broken. Right, a close above will break him. Broken. Right, that's clearly broken. So he's off the board. Right, good news if you're a bull. But that's sure. What does the market move in 5s and 3s? Or the question is, right? Are we done here? I'm not so sure we are. Let's go to a 1. 1, 2. It looks like. Looks to me like we've got. This is still working on 3 up here. Oh, maybe 30 here. We'll get this labeled. Oh, shit, I've got this on here. Let's get you out of there. If you're going to label the inner count, right? Because there should be an inner count. Oh, let's hang on. Looks like this goes up here. So we go 1, 2. Yeah, pardon me. 3, 4, right? We're getting, it looks to me like we're getting an extension for the 5th. So if I focus in on the 5th, 1, 2. It looks like we're doing it as a diag. 1, 2. That might not be long enough. Hang on. How do we do here? Wick, right? Look where the target is, right? So it doesn't. We don't get a close. It's just a wick. That's how do we know it's an algo? Not this, that. That's how we know it's an algo. Now let's pull here and see, did they use it again? In the pocket, imbalance. There's the target. Did they use it? Well, you don't get it. Well, here, we got to measure. Because what your eye sees is this. You think, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take that down. My guess is we're going to be too short in the 3rd. So we got to adjust. Get on there. Cool. Could I get any closer? Make sure I'm right on it. I'm on log scale. That's tricky, right? Longer is longer, right? So it doesn't mean, oh, it's not longer in log scale. No, longer is longer. I'd probably stay with that, right? Say ABC. It looks like you're doing it as a diag. No, I wouldn't. Because that's iffy. The next swing in the next set of swings. This one has to go up. Let's go to minuet and put that in here. So we're looking for that. Go back to a 60. Looks like it's still going. How about here? Where are we? From 1 to 2. There's the 2618, which is pretty, you know, yes, they do go further than that, but that's a pretty good target for an extended third to get to the 2618. We're almost there. I'd be inclined to stick with that as a primary until forced to change it, which would imply that the next retrace is a buying opportunity. So let's set that up with a wave 4 template. Where's the highest probability location for a wave 4, right? So this is the inducement that would confirm the pivot, right? Right now, until that's taken out, we don't know that we have a high. You could call it change in state of delivery, right? Inducement is kind of a misnomer. I don't know why they insist on that. Because it's used in a couple of different ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine if it's the 3. Let's add an EWO, see if that gives us any clarity, and if we're squeezing. So, okay, so if we go to a 30, you're likely to see some decent. Okay, so here's just what you want to see. The divergence into the pivot high, into the oscillator coming back to the 0 in a squeeze, and then we kick for the 5th, and we get divergence, right? So reasonable expectation here. Not that it couldn't kick higher, right? We never say that. We don't want to try and pick the turn. Okay, it looks like I could have the 3rd in. Well, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for that. So I needed to come down. I needed to take this low out here so I can confirm that I have a high. Otherwise, it's, oh, where's the high? You don't have it until you take out one of the lows. And yet you haven't done that yet. So all of this is just, you know, that could keep going. So what are you using? Right? Okay, well now I got divergence here. The ADX is, you know, we're trending. We're out of the squeeze, right? Remember, after every single squeeze, every single one, right? Contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. That's what the market does. It's a little bit steep here, but probably keep that in play, right? Just for some geometry guidance in terms of, okay, if we're going to channel and it's going to be a good clean Elliott wave, right? That channel is critically important to me. I want it to stay in that channel. I don't want it to be breaking too far because that's what tells me, okay, I'm on the right track. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this play is not ripe, right? But it's on my watch list. 4, 5, right? It'd be about time. Fuck, Ethereum has been a dog for the last 2 years, right? I used to do it every single Friday. Now I don't even look at it. It's been such a shit show for so long, but maybe signs of life here. All right, well, we have to watch interest rates, right? So Trump's already talking, well, you know, I try to, let's just keep it factual. So already the suggestion is that it's going to be a much more dovish Fed coming in the near term, right? So Trump, I think today wants a 1-point interest rate drop, which absolutely is not going to happen. But once he gets one of his yes men in there, they're going to do whatever he wants, and rates are going to come down, right? Now we can go over and look at the 10-year, which I'm just gonna jump around here a little bit as I'm on this. This is really interesting here. It looks like we've got a perfect double here. And the question is that 1, 2, or are we going to do something abnormal here? And because this is clearly a 5, that's clearly a 3 into the golden. We're not going to hit that target. Well, just because it's there, right? Just because it popped doesn't mean it's not going to get there. But it looks to me like what we're doing over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price down, rates up. Once we get down here, right, that might be about the time that the Fed says, okay, right, it's, well, you know, so much pressure, right, blah, 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 blah. They have to, listen, at the end of the day, they have to refinance the debt, right? We can't, there's no way they can handle it, right? The interest rates where they are, they can't, that's going to be the #1 line item in the budget, right? Paying the interest on the debt. So it's got to come down, right? It's how this is the Ponzi scheme we do in this country. As we refinance the debt over and over and over, it's what fuels the economy. Right now, we're going to be at 40 trillion before you know it, right? Does it matter? Well, if you're long Bitcoin, you're like, load it up, baby. Keep loading the debt up. Keep loading it up. Gold and Bitcoin. No top. You can't even define a top, right? 40 trillion, 45 trillion. When does it matter? Rates are going to have to be lower because odds are that he's got enough. They're going to pass this I hate to even call it this bill. They're going to pass it. Deficit's going to go up. 38 trillion, 39 trillion, 40 trillion. I sure as fuck want to have a lot of Bitcoin. Oh, something just happened. Oh, there we go. Okay, just a temporary blackout. Okay, well, you got to keep an eye on the. If you're in crypto, you got to watch the 10-year, right? You just have to, right? Now, could we be done here? We could be. You want to see a nice 3 here? We don't. If we take out this golden, okay, well, price is up, rates down. I think it's too soon for that. Okay, well, I got way the fuck off track there. Okay, so Crypto Janice, you did great work here. Really nicely done. I really like your work. I like the combination of what you're doing here. So ETH, I don't think it's time to buy, but certainly I would get it back on my watch list, something I'm going to watch. Thanks for that, Crypto Janice. Really nice work. Okay, I like just saying this. Montserrat wouldn't have an ash on it. Montserrat. Okay, so he wants IOTA. I don't think I have that anywhere, so let's just do it here. IOTA. Oh, well, I'd like to if I can find it. I'll try to use our sponsor, Femex, but if I go to the aggregator, I get the full history, which is why I use that a lot. We love Femex, right? We're very happy with them. Let's get that down here. Okay, so do I need log scale? First question always, do I need log scale? Kind of looks like you do, right? So let's pop it in log scale. Do we look better? Okay, now remember, all of this, so you want to highlight important pivots, right? Okay, so this seems to be, this kind of fucks you up, right? So yeah, I want to get that off the board. Okay, right, so it's not gorgeous, Elliott, here, but it looks like we've got something along these lines. Oh, it might even be here. No, look, you're going to need it. 1, 2. Okay, is that the prettiest impulse? No, but what's, like, again, ask a 5th grader. Well, I don't even need to label it. Here's the 5. Here, A, B, C. Here's the 3. Are we going all the way down here to a C? Well, it's 1, 2. It's not great looking, but that's what the market is not going to set it up for you perfectly all the time. What are the ingredients we want to look at for a low? Well, okay, did we sweep some liquidity? Yes. Did we get displacement? Yes. Did we break some structure and get a change of market structure? Yes. Okay, well, I can get bullish on that. Oh, fuck, where are you? There we go. All right, so we've got a little, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, liquidity sweep, displacement, market structure shift. Oh, retrace. So what this being, who buys there? Retail. How'd that work out for them? Right? I know, not to shit on it. Right? Everybody's retail. Well, we're all still retail, right? We can't move the market. But the inexperienced buy that. I have not looked at this. I'm just guessing. We're going to find something there, right? Because there are no random pivots. Okay, right. Secondary pivot? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. Nope. Did they use this? Did they use it? I would only give that any validity if they used it here, right? Because you don't want to just randomly pick pivots. You want to know, what did they use? Or they. What did Al use? Right, did he use this? I don't know. I'm going to check. Wick. So reasonable possibility to assume that this was used, right? Pop, 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 wick, further attempt, we got all those targets here. So that's a contender. Back over here. So this makes me think, oh, that is Al. Okay, where's that target? Down here. Now, just because they have a target doesn't mean that it's going to get there, but they've broken this side. Right, so who has the advantage here? Right, bears have the upper hand here. Okay, we're going to have to clear some algo resistance here. Did we hit it once? Guys, I can't make this shit up. It's every week. I must feel silly showing it, so many times. But there it is again, right? And why do I do it? So that you don't forget to do it. Because if you don't know where he is, you'll trade right into it. What could this be? Well, you're not getting an impulse out of that. But it looks like you get a WXY. Y into that. 1, 2, 3. It looks like you have an impulse to get out of the hole there. You see, this is why I go, God, why would people deliberately not pay attention to the Elliott? Why would you do that? Just because I didn't make money with it. Really, that doesn't give you some sense of, okay, I can kind of understand what's going on here. That's a fucking impulse. Well, why would you not call it an impulse? Oh, because I don't use Elliott Wave. Man, that's bullshit. That's my grandfather's TA. Oh, we can go do that. Either one. Right, nice, clean impulse. Well, it looks like you've gone too far here for Al. Could be. Is that wick? Oh, no, that looks like a close. Is that a close? That is a close, right? So he's broken here. Right, so when they break, take it off, right? It'll confuse you. He's broken. So what do I have here? Well, it looks like I finished. Again, why would you not do this? Oh, I can't label it. I don't trade Elliott Wave. Does the market move in 5s and 3s? Don't take my word for it. That's a question to you. Does it? So if this is what would the Elliottician, just again, 5th grader, what's he going to do there? Why would this not be your label? Why would you do anything else than that? 5, 3. What is there some that's Elliott 101 that's Elliott for dummies. What else could we do? I'll take that off here. We focus. Okay, it's a start. Notice the squeeze prior, right? From the squeeze, contraction, expansion, right? It's the one thing you can absolutely be guaranteed of, right? There are no, that's the only guarantee in the market. From contraction comes expansion, right? Nothing else guarantees. So do I have a 1 going in here? Well, not a great looking one. What do I have there? It's kind of a little, you know, we can look at structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. I can sure see a 5 right here. A little big on the degree, but I can see that little 5 in there. Okay, so I got to account for that somehow. It's a 5, right? The market moves in 5s and 3s. Why would I not account for that? Can I get a... Well, that's not a great looking launch, but loosely kind of throwing that around. This would not be the one I would trade off of. Well, let's go here. Let's get something green, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you get a diag in there. That's a little, you know, I'm on a 30-minute, right? As you go down in time, lower time frames, right, the Elliott gets squirrely, which is why I always say 60 minutes and above. Let's look at the 60. So because this is a little iffy, where's the next, you know, if you had a volume profile on here, I'm on crypto, right? So this is going to be a high volume node. So there's going to be liquidity here, right? You can call it an order block. In fact, you can call it whatever you want. We have this. We can probably do this here for a little demand. Let's call that a little order block here, right? What is an order block? It's a block of orders, right? So there's liquidity right here. Can we get that? So I would sit on this until this completes, and then I'd wait for the retrace, because this is the key pivot right down here. Oh, come here. Right, that's the pivot, right? We want to stay above. Oh shit. Oh, let's just go no X, right? So that's the pivot here. So I'm trying to get this to complete. Now, could you trade that? Well, you're kind of late there, and it's kind of ugly. So I would just why? What's the big hurry? Let this thing complete. Oh, I got a 5. Into volume where I know there's going to be liquidity. That doesn't mean it can't go higher. I'm just saying I want to see this thing start doing that. That's where I want to buy. Oh, look, five down. Right, we begin and we end in fives. 5 down to end it. 5 up to begin it. Oh, what am I expecting next? 3. Do I get 3? Well, I might get that. Oh, fuck, that's a 5. Uh-oh. I'm not, what am I? Uh-oh, that's a 3. Oh shit, you're in my way. Get out of there. Let's do it this way. This is where I come back to the goal is not to be right, it's to be profitable. If I did this, right? If I think this is 1, that could be 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? It's still a 3. It's just a complex 3. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's go to white. Oh, Jesus, come on. 5, 3. Oh, that's an awfully big 2. Well, you know, maybe it's squishing, you know, squish it in. It's not that extreme, but this is where that all comes back to when I get that first 3. We don't know. We don't know. Oh, well, it must go higher now. We don't know that. That's called speculating, right? What's the difference between gambling and speculating? Sincere question. Do you have an answer for that? A gambler puts money on the table knowing the odds are against him. He knows it. He's going to gamble it anyway. Maybe he'll get lucky. A speculator only puts money on the table when he believes the odds are in his favor. That doesn't mean he's going to be right, but he believes he has an edge. That's speculating. Gambling, YOLO, let's see what happens. Oh, dopamine rush. I'm bored. This job is boring today. Let's see what IOTA is doing. Oh, fuck it. Let's take a ripper. You get your dopamine. We all love it. We all Jones for it. I'm not saying I don't. Of course I do. We all do. But you got to be conscious of it. Why am I buying this? Well, there better be a good reason. Most don't journal, right? You know, if you trade a lot, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I use something that does it for me. I just import the data, and it kind of does it for me. 1, 2, right? That's what you're waiting for. This, okay, it's too, all right, all the ingredients are there, but give me the 5. Because I'm not worried about this going through the fucking roof. Like, maybe it happens. Okay. Well, it would be something like this. I'm not really worried. That's improbable. Not impossible, just improbable. So why do I want to trade abnormal? I don't. What does it usually do? It usually goes 5, 3. I got a lot of meat off of that bone. Okay, all right, so there's IOTA. And he wanted another one. Where'd you go, Montserrat? I want to say Montserrat, but he's got an SH on it. And Link, he wants Link too. Okay, right, so I would keep IOTA. I'd get that A list, watch list. I keep an A, B, and C. What am I looking at here? I'm Link. Oh, where's the aggregator? Where are you, crypto? Oh, fuck, where are you? It's usually right in the top. Oh, fuck, here. We'll go to, sorry, and I don't want to bore you guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So let's go out to the daily. Long wait. We've looked at this a gazillion times. All right, just for review, that was waiting for the election results. Gray box, right? Consolidate it. This is where you grab your 5th grader and say, okay, show me the 5s and the 3s. Oh, that sure looks like a 5. Oh, well, God, maybe you don't think it'll correct in a 3, will it? Well, but that looks like a 3. You told me it has to finish in 5s and 3s. Well, how can we do it? Technical? Well, come back to pick. Where's this is a good example for teaching. Where's the displacement, the fair value gap, right? Where we go so fast. What happens here, right? The unfilled orders there. Where do we come back to pick them up? Yo, getting on board here. Train's leaving the station. You don't think? It's all wick. Right? One of my favorite ICT quotes, right? Wicks do the damage. Bodies tell the story. Oh, this is untapped order block right here. Oh, pardon me. They got a piece of it. They did, right? So we get the overlap here, right? So it eliminates the idea of this being, you know, unrelated. Wouldn't be anyway. Oh, let's go back there. Oh, get off of here. Okay. Do we have divergence up here? Well, that sure looks like, that looks impulsive, right? Well, hang on a second. That's interesting. Hang on. What do we got here? I'm going to take that up. It's too choppy. I want to go up. I'll just double it. Let's try and smooth it. It's just two moving averages. I still want to see that. Okay, so that looks 3-ish, right, per the impulse here. Let's get you off of there. Well, it doesn't quite have the feel of a flat. You wouldn't think A, B, A, you wouldn't, right? But it's got a funky finish on it. Get off here. What's funny there is that they look. This looks like that same consolidation we did before the launch. We were waiting for the election results. Let me come back here, right? This looks like this. All of this consolidation here. Out on the daily, it looks like the same thing just happened here, right? We got, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Back to pick it up. Just like they came back to pick this up. So does that look like 1-2? It does. But I don't like that 3. This is not likely, right? We don't know. It's not likely to be 3. Now, could this be an ABC and we're going much lower? Yes, it could. It absolutely could, right? There's no way to objectively say it can't be that. It absolutely can't be that. There's no way to say that, right? You can't. The thing that would have you cautious here is like, whoa, that impulse, right? It doesn't look great. Let's go to the 60 here, see if I can get that to fly. Oh, fuck. Come here. You're going to have to put the 4-5 here. So sometimes you get into something like this where it's almost not worth counting. Looks like you do 3, 4, and you get your 5 there. So this, do you have a count there? Nothing that would make any sense. So it has value in that we consolidated before we went into this impulse, right? Sometimes the market will do that, right? The Elliott is not always, could, one of my wizards get a count on that? Yeah, they could. Does it matter? Fuck, not to me. Here's the key pivot. We came back to pick up any liquidity that was here. Now, what are we doing come out of that? Kind of looks like I might have this. Let's see if we overlap there. We might. Oh, come down. Looks like we do. I think we looked at this last week. We just barely clip it. Judgment call. Right. Elliott would say, in highly leveraged markets like the futures, right? Because he was mostly applying this to stocks. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have the same thing here, right? You got a little overlap here in the midst of that imbalance, that fair value gap, right here. 1, 2, 3, but it's 5 swings, so I would lean into the 5 there. There's 3. You're going to have to do it, a little truncation here. Out of curiosity, how technical are we here? Not bad. Got the second target. I'd lean on that. That's tradable to me. Where do we go here? Little front run. What's unmitigated over here? Well, if you want to be loose with it, down before we go up, but they already got some of it. So I might clip it right here. This last little swing. Come back for it. Okay, so if that's a 1-2, well, let's put it together, right? So all we're doing is just paint by numbers. Literally, literally paint by numbers. All right, so what are we doing? Let's go with the blue. 1, 5, 3. And I can't make this shit up. Do we have 5s and 3s? Do we have, right? I mean, what, something I need to say there? Does the market move in 5s and 3s? You tell me. Does it? Well, the correct answer is not always. But when it does, we want to take advantage of that. When, again, grab a 5th grader. Show me the 5s and the 3s in this. Well, that sure looks like a 5. And that sure looks like a 3 with a 5 to finish. We begin and we end in 5s. So what are we doing here? Don't know where if that's done yet. Put that in white. Looks like I got an impulse coming off the low. What are the other ingredients that I want to see, right? Before I decide, oh, could that be a low? I want to see a sweep of liquidity, right? Pretty good. Right, you want to be a seller here? Well, what are we running into? Why there? Why is it stalling? Right, we're just in an algo box, right? Get used to it, right? It happens every day, all by the trillions, right? Every time frame, every asset class, this is going on all day long, right? All day. Right? Thousands and thousands of assets, right? Same thing over and over. So what do we have here, right? So who has the edge? Bulls. Right? Why can I say that? Well, why isn't that? Why don't bears have the edge? Well, it's context. We just had a 5 followed by a 3. So we're anticipating, not that we know, we anticipate the 5. So edge to the bulls because of the context. 5, 3. Expecting 5, not that we know it, we're anticipating it. So this could be where the 3 stalls, right? We got a little high volume node here. We might stall here. We might just blow right through it, right? All the better. Because what do I know right now? I know I have 80% probability of getting to that median line. There's the algo target, 80%. Well, now I could get there here and double. I could get here and double it, right? We're going to retrace. That's what you would anticipate. Where's the target right now? Where's the easiest most likely liquidity to go for? Right there. They could come back down here. That's going to have a target down here. If it doesn't, remember trading principle number 4. First, 80% is not 100%. So if we fail here, that's trading principle number 4, right? Alan Andrews. Failure to make the median line equals, sets up a move equal to or greater than the swing that failed to get there. Well, that would be hitting that target because that would be greater than the swing. Right? But that's right now what you would anticipate. Do you want to buy it right now? Well, you don't want. That's why I said you have to know where Al is, or you'll trade right into him. And the easiest thing to forget is that he's on both sides, right? Always, 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 forever and ever, right? Will always be on both sides. So you want to buy it now? That's what retail would do because they don't know about it. Oh, it's going up. I'm going to buy it. That's not the way to think. What's the context? You're going right into a high volume node, right into an algo. Well, you know it's there. We don't have to wonder if it's there. It's there. Is it down here? Well, where are your better odds, right? You want to take this one just because the algo is there, or this one because you got 80% odds you get there? It's a rhetorical question, obviously. But you don't want to buy it here. You want to buy it here. Oh, shit, I got a 5, and I swept the liquidity, and the kid didn't go down for the low. First target. This would be a reasonable first target to put a little in your pocket because we might kick to the 4 and then go. It's not that complicated, really, right? It just takes doing it. You got to do it over and over and over again. But while you're learning, I mean, I've been doing this for 30 years. While you're learning, you don't get blown out. Well, how do you get blown out? Oh, I moved my stop. I didn't want to be wrong, so move my stop because I don't like being wrong. Because the name of the game is to be right. No. That is not the name of the game. You want to be profitable, and you can't be profitable if you blow out. Right? You might say name of the game is stay in the game. Okay, that's probably enough on Link. Boy, I'm chatty today. Okay. Cryptogenesis is back. SUI. I do have some of this. I've been trading this a lot lately. Okay, so he's got a WXY. So let me see what he's thinking. I'd get Link on that A list, on your watch list. It's not ripe yet, but it's pretty fucking close. Hello, who's that? Erwin. Enric. Dimla. Okay, guys. All right, I'd love to see that. I know most people watch this after the fact because we look at the numbers. So I try not to belabor too long. My guys tell me, you talk too much. 10 minutes max on one asset. Okay, SUI, lower. Let's see here. This is the, oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot. Cryptogenesis really pummels me here. All right, let me clean this up a little bit. All right, not that I don't use volume, right? It's just I don't want it on this chart. Holy fuck. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, let me get it in something where I can see it a little better. Okay, we can see the basic context here. Not sure why. Oh fuck, and he's locking me. Guys, when you lock me, it really makes it hard for me to get in here. Okay, so I can see what he's doing. So he's oh yeah, we looked at this last week. I remember this, right? So he's trading this. So here's the one. Fuck, that's gonna be hard for you guys to see all that. Let me get some of this out of here. Okay, right. So now now we can see it. All right, let me draw it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Do we have the right look? Definitely. Now we're coming down in threes. Okay, hang on. We might have a teachable moment here. Let's see. For Cryptogenesis. Okay, right. So this could be a labeling thing, or just you're still learning Elliott Wave. Hang on. Cryptogenesis. I don't know if you're on or when you see this, right? We wouldn't put a W after a 5. Right, a W is always going to be a 3. So it's just a way to connect threes to other threes, right? So this would be. So the labeling is just a bit off here. Can we fix it? Let's see. We might, right? So where you got off here was on the first labeling, calling a 5 a W, right? That's just you'll learn. You won't do that for long. Okay, so we'd have to do A, B, C. So A, B. Oh fuck! Don't have a 5 there. I can't quite do it. Can I? It's a 1 hour, so I want to put the B here so I can get your WXY to fly. Oh hell, let's see if we can get that in there. A, B, C. I don't know that I can do it. Boy, that's kind of ugly. I don't think I can do it. All right, let's try and simplify, if we can. I think your first count may have been the better one, but we can't call it a WX. So we can't. Well, here's what we can do. We can go with an A, a B, and a C. All right, let's see if we can simplify this. Oh, I do my corrections in yellow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diag into the A. A, B, C into the B. Now I got to go. Oh, this is unlabeled here. You got to label them. So I got to go 1, 2. I think you can go 3, 4, 5 here. Let's just. I don't know until I get in there. You're on the right track here. You're getting better and better. So this. 1, 2. Can I get the 3, 4, 5 here? Well, the 1 looks like I might be able to squeak by here. I do. So the ABC that you have in here is good. Candidate for the 4. You're going to have to do it that way. So now this becomes, this would be a reasonable candidate. Well, actually, we just fix this here, so we get back to what you have. Now you got an ABC. This could be the W. ABC. Oh, I'm going to get that out of there. Candidate for a W. Candidate, right? We don't know. That could be your X. Now you're looking for a Y. So that would get you done, right? So it's still, you just missed some of the labeling, and maybe you were hurrying, and I was pushing these guys for content, as I often do, because they wait until the last minute to give me enough, so I know I'm going to do the live stream. But they tend to come through. Haven't missed one yet. Okay, what are you doing over here? Oh, this always bugs me. On the right. He must be left-handed or something. He always does that. Okay, well, let's think here. Why do we stop there? Why? Oh, fuck me. Come here. Oops, wrong way. It does that to me often. In the pocket, right in the zone, right? You know this is, oh, I'm on Binance here, so I can use market profile. Oh, here, let's just pull it from the top. Do the whole thing. All right, you're back into, well, you're going to have a high volume zone here. Here's the POC. So we could have another kick here. We could, right? I would just kind of float that up there. Good spot for an X. You're right in the pocket right here. Oh, fuck. Right, where you would expect some resistance. Here's where the algo is active. We've just gotten back into the value area. So if we're coming back out, right, here's where it's kind of safe, and this is discovery, right? Oh, what happens down here? Do we get acceptance down here? If that's the X, then that plays, because your finish is the A, B, C that you had teed up, right? And we've got the algo target down here to give you the candidate for the Y. So other than the first labeling here, you had it. Right? It was just the W wasn't on the right spot. Okay, so the question is, do you want to be a seller? Well, now you got to come back to, okay, what's the bigger picture here? Do I want to be selling SUI? No, we're trying to, through all of that, I can't get it all off of there. But through all of that, what are we doing here? 5 W X Y. Monster. If we're having a crypto bull alt seasons coming, I wouldn't sleep on SUI. All of this way, that's going to get that out of there. See, it's always easier when it's your stuff. He knows what that is. I'm looking at this going, okay, where's that going? If that's the 3 and that's the 4, well, it's not the 5. 1, 2. So let's label it. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Well, he went big, so I'm going to go to intermediate. All right, so 1, 2. Do not sleep on SUI, right? If you're a crypto trader, if we come down here, right, which is going to be like, oh, wait a minute, why are alts selling off here? Whoa. That's a gift. If we see that. If I don't know that we will, right? There's no knowing. If this is where we're headed into this golden. See if I put mine on there. No, right, so he's got another one on here. All right, we put it right here. What would that be? Target. It's not going to be done. That's where you're going. If this is going to play, right? If this count as look pretty reasonable, 3, 4. Let's pull that out to a daily. Does it have the right look? Oh, we want to pay attention here. Interesting. Oh fuck! Now I've drawn all over it. Yeah, we've already overlapped that. So that means to me that this is wrong, right? This has to go up here. Okay, I'm gonna, oh, let me get, I've got it over here. Just bear with me a second. I think I do. Yeah, let's get over here. Just because it's just harder for me to try and talk to you guys about it when I'm looking at that. Okay, so I have a slightly different account. Oh, let me get out to a daily so I can put it in the same context. Okay, so what he's got is this. He's going, and this is, it's not saying right, wrong. I'm just an observation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do we not like that? Why would you assume? Right, because it's an impulse, right? So even though it overlaps, you can't just go, oh well, fuck it. Well, I mean, you can, but right, if you're going to apply Elliott Wave, right? No, you wouldn't think that. You would go 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Since this is an impulse and this is an impulse, but we overlapped here. I wouldn't try and turn that into a 3 and this into a 3. Why? They're impulses. Why are you doing that? Right? So all you're doing is just going 1, 2, 1, 2. That's not bad news. That's much more bullish. Much more. Right? It's not always going to be the golden. Here's, well, I'm in log scale, but I would take it out. Right? So there. All right. Do we need to be in log scale? 4 times the range. Yep. 1, 2. Right? It's even a front run on the 50, but you've clearly overlapped this. Right, that's not in dispute. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're gathering how bullish that is, right? If this is going to complete, right now, there's no guarantees, right? But this is 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! We're going way up here, way. Did I say way? We're going way up here, right? And that's only getting to, we're hundreds a long way off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right, so we've yet to have a 3. Well, we've had an internal 3, but the 1, 2, 3, that's the monster, right? That's what that's the whole name of the game, to sit through all of this. Motherfucker, when is this thing gonna go? Right? You're waiting. You don't get, oh, I can't wait anymore. Fuck SUI, right? That's when, that's right when it'll go. It's just funny how the market is like that, right? You got to be patient. You got to wait for it because it'll come eventually. Right, or this is going to, what's the alternate? WX. Oh, we're going wait. I don't think so. But there's no knowing, right? There's just speculating. Oh, Cryptogenesis gave me another SUI. Oh shit! Now I'm getting lost here. No, that's his. Okay, right. So, how are we doing here? How am I doing on time? 12:51. Okay, since I just did SUI a lot there, Cryptogenesis, if I need it, I'll come back to AAVE. Oh fuck, I have AAVE right here. I'm gonna do a quickie here. I was just looking at this because I'm in this. Right? So 1, 2, right? It's a okay, right? So it's pretty tight, right? But just a question: is it valid? Is that a valid count? Well, that's an impulse. That's a 3. That's an LD, right? It's not going to be the 3. So 1, 2. You could, right? It's a bit like Link, where you're like, oh fuck, does it even matter? Right? It's just radio waves. Well, there's a count here that plays, right? That's not bad. 1, 2, deep for the 2, obviously. LD, right? I get a leading diag for the 1, right? It's textbook. Fuck, can't get any better. Where do I come for the literally? You got to appreciate that there are no random pivots. This right to the edge of it. 1, 2, right? Is it technical? Well, you tell me. Where's the target for the 3? Could we get there? 3. AAVE to 3750. You're like, oh, come on, man. Fuck, that's just stupid bull porn. Is it? Why would you not think that? Sincere question. Why would you not think that? What do we have coming off the low? Does it look corrective or impulsive? Pretty impulsive to me. Try it too. What's the, is there a trend there? Do we have higher highs and higher lows? I don't see any lows that have been taken out. Oh, maybe internal there. Well, there's your 4. And we got another kick here, so well, can we label it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like we can. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Looks like that's going in. That's not rocket science. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there it is. A, B, C. Oh, actually, that could be a triangle. A, B, C, D, E. But okay, I don't. That's possibly the 1, 2 of the next one. Let's go to over 1. Oh, come on, my machine's acting laggy. 1, 2, 3. Could be the 3. We're still pushing for that. 1, 2. Could be the 3 here. 3, 4, 5. Doesn't look like it's done. What can I use here? It looks like the 3 is going in. That's a pretty bit. It's a 1 hour for the DI of the ADX, right? It's pretty, well, pardon me, that's the ADX, right? It's just they color coded here. So the dark green means you're screaming. Now that's weakening, because the trend is softening, right? We haven't progressed. Let's try a 4, see what that looks like. All right, so still very green. Now, this is a, what do they call it? This is a good one. I use this a lot. You got a Bollinger Band, an RSI, and a Stoke in here, right? So you're kind of looking for them to be moving in tandem, right? So at this point here, RSI is hot, Stoke is hot, and we're out. The Bollinger Bands are overextended. Right, it's a nice one. BB, %B. I use it a lot. All right, so so if you're interested in this, in AAVE, you want to buy it here? Well, I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying if you're applying our methodology, that's the last place you want to buy it. What? I'm coming right into what? Discount premium? What else can I mean, there's no reason to be a buyer there. You're way late to that party. So if you're buying it here, that's just hopium. Oh, I hope it goes higher. I hope it keeps going. When in actual fact, what do you have here is like, oh my God, I've got good evidence here. I've got a solid pivot here. I've got a nice tight impulse self-contained in this channel. Motherfucker, man. And when this thing it pops, yes, look, nice big. God damn, get this on the watch list. We don't have the pivot high, but I'm going to get one up here eventually. How high could that go, right? Sweep the high. Well, where's the next liquidity target? Where's all the, you think there's some stops up here? Yeah, there's stops up there. The easiest thing is where are the stops? Where's the liquidity? Every pivot, every single pivot is liquidity. Where is it more likely to go? Right? Again, likely. We're going to come back down here. Well, if we don't get that up here, we might, right? It might say, oh fuck, it doesn't get there. Well, that doesn't mean the stops aren't still there. It just means like, oh, ran out of steam, so we're going to go internal. There'll be some here. Well, it would be amazing if that lined up with 50, golden zone. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Every time you add a 1, 2, it just gets more and more bullish. Now, that doesn't mean they're all going to realize, but in terms of what you're forecasting, that's pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. I hope that helped there, Crypto Janice. I'm sorry, man, I didn't look at yours. I just had it, so I thought I would go look at it. Okay, Pilgrim. How many more do I have here? Okay, that's good. Pilgrim, not an Elliott Wave count, no problem. Doesn't need to be. Let's see if I can get. Your image up here. Okay, so I think we covered that one pretty well. Okay, hang on a sec. Save. What do we got? I've got a picture here. Pilgrim. Oh, fuck, Pilgrim. What did you give me here? Copy image. ADA. Why am I not getting it? I'm not getting your image. Fuck. Okay, so you're giving me Cardano on a 4-hour with Kraken. Okay, I don't think do I have Cardano here? I don't think I do. Okay, so let's go. Hang on. I got all these copies here. That tends to slow me down. Okay, hang on. Hang on. And now I come to Bitcoin Silver. Okay, so I'll do it here. Okay, so I want ADA USD, and he's on Kraken. He's on crack. And all right, come on. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on 1 sec, guys. Sorry, we are in the hotter than hell season here in Texas, which I fucking hate. Oh, I do hate it. But okay, so you gave it to me. What did you give me? You gave me a 4 hour. Okay, so we're good. All right, so he doesn't have an Elliott count on it. We don't need one, but you probably got a diag there. Well, okay, right. So, Jesus, this looks like something we just looked at. It should be fairly easy, right? Again, I grab a 5th grader. We can see the 5 that finishes down here. Okay, well, we begin and we end in 5s. We know that. You don't have to take my word for it. Just go ahead and pull up, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 charts, right? You'll find it. It won't be in dispute. Too little weird, but oh my God, it keeps doing that to me. Let's think about that. Do I need to be in log? No. Do I have an impulse here? No. Do I have a diag? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I'm long enough here. Not. So what's the alternate? Can I do this as a... Well, it's just, sometimes you just got to throw them up there and do a little paint by numbers. Could we have that? ABC. You have to do A, B, C into that 1. Can't say I love that. I've got a 5 here. I've got a 5 here. What's going on down here? Broken. So Al's, well, let's see, hang on. Yeah, those are closes, so he's out. Let's pull this back. You might be able to hang on to this as a diag, although it's pretty ugly. That's tricky. Let's see how we did up on the other side. I don't have a clear view on this. Might need wizard support, which is what I always encourage you to. If I get stuck, I go to wizards. I've got 5 of them. What do you see here? That's one of the perks of our Discord, right? You get a lot of really talented Elliotticians in there, right? That work with me. Oof. Well, there's no question. I've got a correction going on here. Right? I've got an ABC here. If I put it here, I don't get it. If I put it here, I can't do it. I can't get an impulse in there. Well, this is literally what I do on my charts. Problem spot. Now, can I trade this? Well, yeah, I should say, would I? Right? I'm not saying not to or not to. It's squirrely, right? It probably needs more reveal to put this in full context. I don't know. This is Abby, normal. I got 5 to come down. Now, let's see. Sometimes this is where, solving the puzzle You got to like it. Looks like I have to do that as a diag. So it's a little squirrely in here. Let's get out to a higher time frame. As that can add clarity. 20, yes, I need log here. You know, now that I bring it back here, maybe it's just staring me in the face, and I'm just, this context is what I needed here. So hang on a second. Let's bring on the Vegas wave. Where are you, Vegas? There you are. I'll hide it for a sec. Okay, let's just rethink this. All right, is this a possibility here? Clean impulse, right? No question. That's not in question. This is the let's take these up. 1, 2 doesn't matter. So that's, you know, that's waiting for the election, right? I don't know, what did this guy spend? I don't know, 250 million to get Trump elected, right? We got, I think he was on 60 Minutes telling people, oh, yes, I spent 250 million to get him elected because I want a crypto-friendly administration. What, Jesus, I'm typing in 250. Fuck, what am I trying to get here? I'm going to pump some of these out of here. Just came out of a squeeze. So because I don't have an impulse here, it's making me think it's tied to a correction. It could be WX. So there's some combination there. So if this is 1, 2, could this be 1, 2? Let's get this out of there. Let's clear this all up here. This is a tricky one. This is you can't get out of there. It's 3, 3, 3, 3. Well, now I would do it this way. I got a little problem spot there. It's just waiting. Election results, here we go. This is really challenging, right? So either you love it or you hate it, right? Some of you probably like, fuck, I'm already bored. A, B, C. It looks like I got a W, X, Y. Looks like it's there. But I don't get an impulse here. Well, that would leave me waiting. It has to reveal more because I've got 5 down. I've got 3, 3, 3. So I've got a combo here. You could loosely, fuck, you know, it's not the most gorgeous, but 1, 2 could be in, but that's not, I can't launch with that. So I would wait because it's, why take a risk when so if you're trading Cardano with our approach right now, you're just gambling because you don't have an edge, which we would tell you don't take a trade, right? Because not trading is a trading decision. A, B, C, W, A, B, C, X, A, B, C, Y. I've got it. Now, do I have another X here? Well, certainly possible, right? I could go W, X, Y, X, Z, and I have to come down because this could very well be, since I have 5, A, B, C to come down. Could be, right? It's just you don't have enough. It hasn't revealed enough. Oh, I can see your ass, but I can't see any more. Oh, geez, I shouldn't be so sexist. I think we have like 1% female viewers. I shouldn't be so sexist. But I always like to, as I say, it's more fun to think of it this way, slow reveal. Right? Oh, what are you showing me now? Oh, I like where this is going. This, you revealed and I don't like what I see. Put it back on. So I need more here. No trade. Plus, I can look at this. Where are we? No edge, right? Acceptance. You got a little low volume node there. Right, why do I have that low volume node? That's right where I'm drawing it. We move on both sides of it here. Right? Where's the next ledge? Right, remember, it moves from ledge to ledge. if we're coming down, right, you could see it. Oh, WXY at, well, fuck, if I hear I got to draw it. Just so people follow along here. WXY could be XZ coming in. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. We got a target there. Where's Al? All right, you got to track him. He's always there. Can't lose track of him, or you'll buy right into him, right? So you look at this, go, oh, it was a perfect impulse. Fuck, why did it stop? That's why. It's not why it moves. It's how it moves. Okay, all right, so that's a hurry up and wait. I like it down here, right? If I can come into this low volume node on this ledge here, if I can go 1, 2, fuck yes, I like it. Now, it's not ripe. Okay, so where am I? Okay, that's the first one from Pilgrim. What's the second one? Oh, fuck. It's the same one. Oh, he's just giving me, I see him. Well, okay, so Pilgrim, you're giving the what I just went through, saying, oh, that's can't work, right? I can't get an impulse here, which is what he's got. I can't do an impulse there. I can't do it. Can't do a diag either, because 3 would be the shortest. So again, hang on, right? You don't have to. Our goal is not to be right. All right, let's be profitable. Let's play when we have an edge, or at least we believe we have an edge, right? I got an edge down here. Here, I'm gambling. Hangman wants Tesla. Well, I'm pretty bullish on Tesla. I just figured the sell-off was a buying opportunity, so. Oh, fuck. I think, do I have it? I do. I don't know where it is. All right, so let's just put it up here. I don't know why it does that. It gives you the... Oh, because I'm in crypto. Yeah, so Tesla is a bit tricky as well because we have this. Right, it looks like a diag. All right, let's get the daily... Oh shit! This is somebody else's. I don't know. I don't even know who. This is because I copy all this stuff from them when I'm getting their content. So let's just let's remove drawings. 3, 3, 3. Looks like you're gonna have to do this as a diag. I guess like you have to do it here. So leading diag. Reasonable. It's the Tesla gets a little squirrely on the Elliott puncture, right? So he's dead. Billionaires fighting on the respective social media platforms that they own. You know what that was all about? Clicks. Content, right? It gives all the news media, oh, look at the story we have today. What happens, right? Click, click, click. They get attention, they get clicks, they make money. Both of their platforms sell advertising. Click, 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 advertising, advertising. It's all just political theater. It's all just bullshit. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so flat looks like it. Leading diag. Okay, well, how's the retrace? I don't know. Did we get anything here? Oops, I don't want to be sloppy there. Let's get you right on it. Well, it's not going to be in Tesla. No way, man. All the heavyweights are in there. Al's not going to be in Tesla. Is he? No. Now, that's not particularly encouraging here on the daily because this looks like 5 down, doesn't it? Let's get down. Let's go to a 4 here. I have 2 things. I have a bullish, they're getting really close here. I'm in Austin, right where he is, and they're getting pretty close to launching their robo-taxis, which is apparently going to be a massive, from what the people the analysts that really are in tune with Tesla really track it. I think the robotics and the automation are really going to be what drives it to to new highs, not necessarily the car sales. So this is a little bit like, oh shit. Can we get an ABC there? Could this be ABC into the low, into the golden? Well, we're sitting at a golden after a 5, so one of the first things you want to do is this, right? I have a golden corner. Do I not? Right? It's my signature trade. Golden corner pocket. I still have 80% odds, right? It's 80 is not 100, right? So if I don't make it, what am I anticipating? To break this low, which would be, now you'd be thinking, uh-oh. You're thinking A, B. Here comes the C. Wonder what happened there. I do not know. I haven't checked it. Why do we stop there? Ooh. Just a wick. So what do we have here? Just a fib fight between algos. That's what I put on an iron condor. We just got a fib fight here. Actually, I haven't. Some of you won't reckon. Well, most of you will know what an iron condor is. So I hedged the iron condor with a bullish call spread because the potential here. If we break this, right, this still could be a B, right? But now you'd be thinking, oh, wait a second. Looks like I got an impulse here. That's a 3-3. Can't get a 5 into that. So I don't get it. So that's interesting. So I don't have a good 1 here. I've got 3. God, is this reasonable as possible? What we've got here is this. Oh, that is butt ugly. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Long extension to 5. Fucking A. Well, this is just consolidation. There's not really. It looks like that's 3, 3. So we've got this little fib fight here, but this here just looks like lack of clarity, right? We're just consolidating. Well, look at the high volume here. I should put that in. Oh, let's put that in here. We'll put in something a different color gold here, right? So this just seems to be tied to that, right? Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? You have the ingredients at the low, right? We sweep the liquidity into the golden. A, I doubt it. The length of that is just too far. So this has got a contender here for this to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd have to do 3, 4, 5 here. It's a little squishy up there. I can't say I love that. So let's get that out of there. ABC down. What am I doing on this trade? I'm just curious. I'm up, but not in the thousands. For a new trade, I kind of like the. There's a tremendous amount of option volume here, so there's a lot of options with regards to how you approach this. Swing, come back. Well, you can see what they did. It came back to this little pocket here, right on the ledge. Right, remember they like the ledges, right? Not all the way to the POC, down to the ledge. This has got to go up. So let's go to a 1 here. If this is going to play ball, well, you can see it, right? This would be your ABC. Now we got to come out of here with a 5 and break. We got to break Al, and that's no small task, right? That'll be heavy resistance, and you got an order block. Well, this has been mitigated, right? So we don't have it, so it's up above. You got an order block right there. Oh, let's make that. Right, last little up here. No, there's another one up above, right? So you got multiple order blocks up here. What is that? Liquidity. It's a block of orders, right? So if we come up into that, you could see a possible ABC. Oh shit, my options expire in what? 7 or 8 days, right? So I'm not playing this long term. Come back there. Tesla can be tricky, right? But it's very, very liquid, so lots of opportunities. To me, you got to wait for this, right? It's got to show its hand. It's got to finish that. Can it break that? Can it break the golden? Well, now you have no resistance from the top. No major. Here's the high. No major resistance. If we can get out of that, well, this would be unlikely. We're going to put a 3 in. So what would you be putting in here? Most likely, if this is going to be 1, 2, this would be the 1 of 3. And you're definitely going, well, then your assumption would be, if that's the 1 of 3, we're going to get this, and then we're going to get the big one. And the B comes off the board. But it's a bit unclear, right? So that's why I did something neutral and hedged it with something bullish. It's not the cleanest, Elliott. It's going to need a catalyst. Robotaxi is launched. Could tap into a 1 trillion. Well, this is just what I was telling you, right? Because I read the same thing. The Robotaxi service, all right? They're launching it here right around me. I have no hesitation getting into those. I think it's safe. Fuck, some guy pulls up in an Uber. I have no fucking idea what his track, anything about him. Right? I think I'm a little more confident in the Robotaxi than some random guy driving an Uber. But that's just me. Okay, Bitcoin Cash. So I think that's about as far as you can go here. I don't think there's a trade right now as you're sitting between two golden zones. Hangman, but with some, right, it certainly moves, right? It's like trading futures there. Okay, Bitcoin crash. Bitcoin Cash. This is Vesper. I'm teasing you, Vesper. Is Bitcoin Cash still, are they still around? Yes, I'm teasing. I'd rather buy Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision. Okay, let me get off of that. And let me copy that. Okay, Bitcoin Cash. So much promise initially. Okay. Well, looks like we're pretty clean here on the count. Oh, we got. Oh, did you draw that? Or are you using? Oh, you're using Lux Algos for everybody. Okay. I'm gonna push that out for a second, just so I can get a look at what you're thinking. Does the market move in 5s and 3s? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Right to 50 to the tick. Still unsure? Well, not crypto. 5 down, 5 up, 3 to correct. Feels like I shouldn't have to continually be selling the idea that the market moves in 5s and 3s, but so many of my comments, people, Elliott Wave, it's bullshit. Okay, oh, that's a weekly. Let's go to the daily. Can that be more precise? It's literally to the tick. After a 3. So you want to buy it now? Well, no. Discounted premium. Oh, fuck. Hang on, guys. Usually turn that ringer off. I can't believe it. Oh, that's a VIP. That's why somebody needs me. All right, I'll get back to them. Okay, let's see how we did here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have it yet. Let's go to a 4 here. Oh, it's going to be close here. Did we do it? We did. It's kind of a bummer for a... Now, of course, you always have the option, right? It's up to you, the individual, to say, oh, fuck it, who cares? It's your call. You got to make there. Well, the bad news is here we don't get an impulse. And so you've got a 5 followed by a 3 followed by a 3. Which would leave me uninterested. It's no disrespect, Vesper. Just I don't have an edge here. If I'm trading it, I'm gambling. I can't even go 1 2 1 2. Boy, this is pretty sloppy, actually. So this you're going to have to do as a WXY because you can't get an impulse in here. Why do I say that? Because I'm overlapping everywhere, right? So looks like I'd have to do this as a WX A, B, C, Y down here. This is kind of a bummer. If you were a bull, can't. To me, that's no trade, no edge, no trade. Now, if you're in it, you can't. You gotta hold. You need more reveal here. Yes, that's a 5. Yes, that's a 3. That's not what you want it to follow. So that's, I come back to, okay, what am I, oh fuck, where is it? Okay, I'm going to pay attention when I get clarity here. I don't know what that is, right? So that means no trade to me. I'm trying to think, is there a way that I can get, hang on. The only way you could get this to look a little better is if I had this. Now, can I get that? Hang on, maybe I can. Can I do it this way? Fuck. It overlaps again. It's just not. I mean, if I had to trade it, I'd probably do it that way and just look at this as the consolidation. Bottom line, I wouldn't trade it. Not yet. Because I don't think I have an edge, right? And it's hard to fight this. In here. I want you down here. ABC, can I do it as a diag? Can't make it fly. If I have to, bottom line, if I have to spend that much time on an account that already looks shitty, next. No, again, no edge, no trade. Hangman, we did Tesla. Oh fuck. Sorry, man, I didn't see that you posted, because the first one you posted, you just told me the asset. Okay, right. So I think we hit enough Tesla. How am I doing on time? Oh, 127. Okay, so let me get to Mr. Bitcoin. By the way, that was my AAVE account. Okay, all right. So hang on a second, Crypto Janice. I'll come back to you. Virtual Pro. So this is one Mr. Bitcoin must be in. I think he's posted this a couple of times. Okay, so Gate. Yeah, fuck. Okay, I do see that one a lot. I don't know where that exchange is. I don't think U.S. can trade that, but I could be wrong. I don't know that. Wow, that's weird looking. What the hell? Something wrong there. What the fuck is going on with that? What? Why is that Elliott oscillator so wackadoodle? Oh, you got it in log scale. That's why. Okay, sorry. That was freaking me out. Okay. Okay, we looked at this a few times. Okay, do we need to be in log scale? Yes. I'm going to put that aside just for a second. So the premise is here, we've got a very shallow 2, which, you know, crypto is prone to. I mean, certainly Bitcoin is. Boy, those are some big labels. Don't need them that big. A, B, O. I think you're probably going to have to go WXY there. 3, 3, 3. So I think that looks more like a WXY, which you can say, oh, fuck, why does it matter? It just could get, you know, technical habit to get into. Let's go to a 2. Do we get a 5 there? Yeah, we do. Okay, so there's a 1. So there's the Y. Oh, that's mighty skinny. Let's go to the 1. 1, 2. That's nice. Good clean. Good clean, right? We're not like, oh fuck, right? Let's just fudge it, right? It's nice and clean. 5, 3. 5. Let's take a look here. Hang on a second. What does he have? Hollow candles? I think he does. Hang on. You might be able to do a 1, 2 there. Do I need that? I don't know that I do. Ugh. Oh, I can't say I like this. Oh, I hate going to a 15. It gets very squirrely down here. To tell you the truth, I think you can do it here. Not that I wouldn't tell you the truth, but it looks like there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like a 5 that finishes that, and this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be here. I don't know. I'm just, you know, this is part of the making the sausage. Now, can I get an impulse into that? These are the ones that are the most difficult, right? When you have the little 3 right in the middle of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like that's a good. God damn. That looks like you got 1, 2 there. So it looks, well, here. Oh man, I hate when the last one is always the hardest one. So it looks like I got a 1, 2 here. There would have to be another 1, 2. I can't get it to fly. I can't go. Oh, maybe I can. Hang on, let's push this up here. That's a tough one. Oh, how can I get that done? Here, you gotta get them on the board here. Can I do it here? You know, let's get them on the board and see if we can work with that. A, B, C. There, 3, A, B, C, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that 2. That's really iffy, right? Then you'd have to do another 1, 2, which I can't say I love. So then you'd be looking at 1, 2 here again, because then now I get the impulse. I finally get an impulse. Oh, come here. What do I not use here? Pink. Oh, don't love that. Oh, you got to go up. Oh, here, I'll take this one down. Looking for that 3. Can't say I love this, but it does look like I've got a 5 there. That's a bumpy ride, right? I'm having to do back-to-back running flats. So you could say it's bullish, right? Because what does that mean? Higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher. Right? But I can't get an impulse in there. But until I finally get here, then I get one. So all this potentially all going higher. Now, have we cleared everything? We definitely have cleared Al, right? He's gone. So I would be kind of watching this channel here. Stay nice and tight. This is I'm making a judgment call there. He had the 2 here. It could be here, and then you're going to do it this way. You won't know, right? It may be that that's going to take some of the, you know, fuck, how many 1-2s, right? After a while, it's like, oh, come on, man. There's not going to be 6 1-2s in a row. So if we did it as he had it initially labeled, that's the more conservative way to approach it. Say, okay, there's the 1-2, and then you got to do running flat, which I don't love. It's a little abnormal, right? So that would, to me, that would be, okay, no trade. I need more reveal here. I need to see that. Show me the finish on that 3rd. Give me a nice 3 into the 4. Complete that. Right now I'm getting interested, but I'm already down to a 15-minute. And this is weird, right? So I've got a running flat here again. So it's a series of, it's too many flats. Makes me a little, something needs to come lower. Just looking at, where'd my mouse go? Just looking at it from this distance, it looks like you could have WXY to come to a more traditional second down here, but that means, well, my guess is that Mr. Bitcoin is long here. It just doesn't look right, and we're kind of doing this. It would also have me considering, okay, wait a minute, this is such a clusterfuck here. Could this be a part of a 4? And the 1 is still to come? God, that's pretty. Well, there's a good 3. That may be too optimistic, but it's a little squirrely, right? You're in this consolidation. We know we've broken out from the top, right? I think I already did this, right? So he's broken here, right? Through. Well, this would, I'd do it like this, right? We'd be still seeking this candidate for something like that. Oh, let's put it in white, right? So maybe, right? Because of the sideways nature, and then that we're not getting a launch here. I would kind of keep this in my back pocket as possibly there's up here, but then all of that implies, again, that there needs to be a deeper correction. No, you know, it doesn't need to be. That's probably the wrong way to say it, right? The market doesn't give a shit. It's going to do what it's going to do, right? But we kind of trying to apply this methodology here. I sure would like that too, a little bit lower. So I'm going to leave you with a question mark there. Virtual protocols. All right, I got to get out of here. Crypto Janice, I'll look at what you posted here just because I want to see your work, because your work's getting really good. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, I'll take a look at that. Okay, man. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Hello, thank you for all Litecoin. Hang on. Oh, he's asking in French, right? So that's all right. Real quick, right? I haven't looked at Litecoin in so long. Again, it used to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. It was always what I would cover on Fridays. Now, Litecoin. Let's just take a look here and see if it's still living. And then I'll get out of here. Since he asked me in French, right? This fucking thing is a dog. Well, it probably means he's got it, right? He owns it. Yeah, this is a bit of a dog. Well, if I put, we can use some version. If I put Ethereum on here, you're just going to see we're just in a range, right? I mean, it's a monster range, right? It just won't end. Now, let's give it some context. Well, let's see here. Did we sweep this? We did not, right? So that's our all-time high. You know, so when you look at something and you're like, what the fuck? Right, then your first thought should be, right? If you're like, what the hell could this be? Right? That's the moment you're like, what the fuck? That's when you should start thinking triangle. If it doesn't seem to make sense, right? And you're like, wait a minute, 3, 3, 3, 3, what? Now, look how tight that is, right? I mean, are we calling that a triangle? We could do it this way. That's about where I would leave it. I don't think it's kind of lost its sex appeal. It's like, why are we trading Litecoin? What's it going to be? Is that going to be our transactional crypto? Maybe. It's how it was always positioned. Where did the guy who developed it exit? Right there. He's sailing his yacht in the south of France. Oh, they get a request from someone in France. Maybe he's seen him. Can't remember the guy's name. Used to know it, and I can't remember it. A, B, C, D, E. Right, well, okay, so we're hitting the fulcrum. We're in a long, look how much squeeze. We've been in squeeze for 4 years. No reason to do anything. Let it get out of here, right? Give me an impulse. I'll take the first retrace. Because you've got to complete you've got to go into it. This can't be a 2. But it's A, B. It kind of sucks, right? It's kind of over. God, that's probably depressing if you're in it. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I don't fucking know that. But it does. There's nothing here to trade. I got no edge, nothing. No pattern recognition other than maybe a triangle, which I don't want to. It can't be 1, 2. What else could you do? W, X, Y. It's not. I don't see anything here, man. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would tell you. All right, I gotta get out of here. All right, guys, that's all I got. That's one. Yeah, I went 15 minutes. What time is it? Only 10 minutes over. That's not bad for me. Okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I always appreciate it. Always hope you get a little nugget, maybe something makes your watch list. You get some ideas. You make your Elliott skills get fine-tuned, or maybe you pick up a little nugget from me. That's always the hope. And I always do this at the end when I should do it at the beginning. If you like this approach and you want to develop some skill set, our Discord's free. Want to get into the belt system? Yeah, it's reasonably priced. Lots of options, right? If you want to learn this, right? You want to develop a skill set here. It won't hurt you, I'll say that.